welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have a cool artist here, Kendrick Lamar, with a song that I felt for Mother I Sober. So, like all Kendrick Lamar's songs, pretty much they're very experimental. So we're not gonna go through exactly the exact way of playing the song. I'm just gonna give you the basics here, the grips or whatever we're gonna call it, chords. And then we're gonna need to play with the chords and go back and forth and do our own thing there. But now let's start with the capo on the first fret, and I will go over 4 grips, so to speak, for the song that you will need. And I will show you the full chords and some variations of the chords, and then I'm gonna show you how I do it. So let's start with capo first, and the chord we will go from will be C first. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. The next chord will be a F there. We will use a variation of F, but the F chord will be a bar here on the 1st fret, all strings, and the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. Next thing we need to know is this A sharp chord we will try to use, and that is still a bar here on the 1st fret, this time from the A string and down, so you skip the last E string there, so 5 strings, and the rest will be 3rd on D, 3rd on G, and 3rd on B. And we will also throw in some kind of D sharp chord variation of it, so you can keep a bar there still on the 1st fret. Now from the D string and down, 4 strings from the bottom and up, and you can add in the 3rd fret on the B string, like that. All right, so that is what you pretty much need for the song. So it starts with the C, you can say. So you can just pick the strings from the chord and really try to emphasize the open E string, the last one. So, and then you can hit the 1st fret B string, which you're probably holding with your index finger here, 2 times. And that's the C part. Then you shift to F. You can play the chord F if you want. You can hold the full chord as you do, but you can also do it like I do, like this. You just pick the 1st fret E string and the 1st fret B string. And with that grip, you can pick the E string, the G string, and the B string together. So, something like that. It's not like a rule, you can go and play with it, but the bass will be like pick these on the 1st together, then you continue on the B string 1st fret for another 3 rounds, you have a pause, and then you go for another 3 rounds. So in total you will pick all strings you need for this grip here, the E, G, and B for the 1st time, and then you go for 3 times on the 1st fret B string, a short pause, and then again 3 times. So the F grip will be alright, and then you shift to the A sharp chord and do the same there. You pick the strings like the A string, the G, B, and E together, and then you continue with 3 times more on the 1st fret E string. And that will be a pretty good bass to stand on when it comes to this melody. So we can go over this again. C, pick the strings from C first, the A, G, B, and E perhaps, emphasize the open E string, and then another 2 picks on the 1st fret B string. Then you shift to this F kind of grip here. So pick the strings, the E, D, G, and B if you want. Try to emphasize the B. And then you go for another 3 times on the first fret B string. Short pause, another 3 times more. And then you end with the A sharp. Pick all the strings there to begin with, and then continue with 3 times on the first fret E string. That is the base for it. In the end there, instead of doing the A sharp, you could add the D sharp and play the same pattern. So that means the D, G, and B string from that grip on the first touch there, and then continue with 3 more picks on the 3rd fret B string. Like that. Alright, so you just go like this round and round through the entire song and play with it. You can play like different bass notes as well. So instead of doing, when you play the F chord here, you can go with open E string, and that is how it's done in the song. You will hear different variations of this, but this is kind of the bass. Play it with it, get comfortable, and it's your song. Mother I Sober. Good luck with this one, guys. Hope you enjoy this one, and play tuned.